Saturday Social, brought to you by EA Sports FC with PlayStation 5.
Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to the Playbook, where we get your scenarios and situations and ask your favourite players for advice. Today, we've got Spurs' very own Micky van der Ven. How you doing today, bro?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How are you at giving advice? Are you good?
Well, I think I can give some advice.
I love that. Okay, let's get straight into it. The first one is about a centre-half. He said, I played centre-half all my life, but recently my manager has asked me to play full-back. I feel a lot more exposed and I'm not enjoying it as much. Should I tell him how I'm feeling?
Yeah.
You would,
yeah? It's better because it's where you don't feel the confidence on the position where you don't really like to play. I think you can get the best out of yourself. Of course, it's always good to try some different positions because maybe, who knows, it works better out on the left back position or on the right back, but if you don't like it and don't feel the confidence in this position, then I will walk to the gaffer and I will say I will try centre back again. Yeah.
Got you. That's good advice. Let's go on to the next one. My partner is obsessed with football and I love it too, but it's getting in the way of how much we spend time together. When he finishes work, he's either playing it online in real life or watching it. How do I address it?
Yeah, just maybe have some off days and spend some time doing some other things. And it's not always good to think about football, of course. Sometimes you have your private life also, but of course I enjoy watching football also every day and take your time with doing some other things and everything.
Okay, next one. I want to be a professional footballer, but I've never had a trial. I don't have an agent and I only play Sunday League football. What can I do to be seen?
Good question. These are good questions. I think even if you play Sunday League and you play every game, you're the best player of your team, people will recognize it. And I think people will look at you and people will see that you are different than the other players.
Yeah.
So just make sure you keep improving every day, also on training, and hopefully someone will come and watch your game and he's like, oh, this guy has some potential, and he will pick you out to another team.
Yeah, that's true. And there's a lot of clips that you can make online as well.
Yeah.
People do that, so I think that's another thing. I'm not a footballer, but I know that that's something that you can do. Next one is, I moved to London a few months ago and I'm struggling to settle down. What can I do to make myself at home?
It's also a good question. I can understand that when you go, I don't know where he's coming from, but when you go to another city, you're struggling sometime. It takes some time. It's always the same when you go to a new city, but you will meet some people and it's gonna feel a bit more like home. So yeah, away from your own town is always difficult, but I think if you give it a time, it will feel more like home.
Do you feel like you've settled down now?
Yeah. And also at the beginning I was struggling because everything is new language, new country, everything is new, but if you give it some time, it will come.
Oh, nice one. Give it time. Okay, next one. My partner and I are getting a dog, but can't agree on a name. He wants to name it after his favourite Spurs player right now. How do I make sure my dog isn't called Christian Romero?
It's a good name, to be honest. But
It is a good name, to be fair.
no, I understand. Yeah, just talk about it. Yeah, just talk about it. Just try to talk it out of his head, maybe. I don't know.
Give different options.
Yeah.
That's all you can do at that
Just
point.
come with some other options. I think that's the best way you can do it right now.
Rock, paper, scissors, baby. Okay, next one. My teammates are always going out together, but I'm a big fan of my own personal space. The problem is I feel like I'm missing out on team bonding. What can I do to still connect with them?
Just go sometimes.
Sacrifice.
Just sacrifice. It's better. Like even sometimes you have a dinner with someone, you're like, I don't want to go. You know what I mean? And then afterwards you're like, nah, it was quite nice. So just sacrifice and just go sometimes and just accept it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Make the effort and it will count on the pitch. So the next one, I'm an aspiring footballer and recently our games have been attracting crowds, but they have affected my game negatively. What can I do to get over that fear of playing in front of crowds?
The questions are good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're good. For me it's like, even in the warm-up, maybe it helps for this guy or this girl also. When you do the warm-up, just enjoy what's around you, enjoy the people that are coming in, because they're all coming to see you play the thing you love. For me, it's always like when I go into the stadium, sold out. They come here to see our team again. Accept what is around you. It sounds maybe strange, but just try to switch it off. Just try to don't listen to it and just keep focusing on yourself and on your own game and on the game of the team. don't listen to it, just focus on yourself and your own game.
Oh, that is great advice. Okay, next question. I'm an alright footballer, but I find my pace is constantly letting me down. How can I stop that from defining my ability?
Positioning, I would say. Like, if your positioning is well, you can always drive him. I say something just outside, and it doesn't matter if he's faster when he's going to the back line, because or he has to cut it back and play it backwards, and you did a good job, or he just has to cross it blind in. So I would say your position is then the most important part of it.
My parents have wanted me to be a footballer since I was born. They're incredibly committed to my training. Problem is, I think they love it more than me. How do I tell them it's not my dream to be a footballer?
Tough question.
Yeah, that is tough, man.
This is a tough one. I know it's difficult to talk to your parents that if they push you with something and you said, I don't like it, I know it's really difficult. Because it's your parents, you want to make them proud, but I think if you just have to be honest with them and just tell them like, I like football, but I don't like it the way you guys like it.
Yeah.
I think this is the best way, to be honest. But what I said, it's really difficult to say this to your parents, so I can't really answer this question, to be honest.
Do you not think that there's a situation sometimes that even if he doesn't like football as much, if he's that good, should he still not give it a go? Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm sure that there's definitely footballers that have said that they don't like football as much, they were just very good at it.
Yeah.
Surely their parents must have been saying, trust me, you're good at it, so just go for it.
Yeah, I will say that if you really have the potential, just do it. Because I had, when I was younger also, when I was playing professional, but I didn't have the breakthrough yet, I played with some good mates of me, also on good level. And they had the temptation of doing other things because they didn't really like the football anymore. And always when I spoke them 2-3 years later, they always regret what they did. So they regret that they stopped, or they regret that they didn't push through. So that I have to agree with you. When you really think you have the potential, just go for it, because if you make it, believe me, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, sometimes your parents are right. You never know, just trust them. They've been here for longer. Okay, last one. I'm Dutch, but my boyfriend is English. He won't stop banging on about how football is coming home. I'm worried he's going to go to another level when the Euros start. What can I do to stop it from impacting our relationship?
No, I think nothing.
You cannot live somewhere else.
Yeah, Euros is a big thing, and I know in Holland it's the same. It's a big thing, and in England, I know everybody. I have some English friends. They're also like, it's coming home. I know it's coming home. So I think it's a big thing, but I think just try to enjoy the most of the time you have with him now, because the Euros is going to be difficult. It's going to get tough. So I will say, like, just enjoy as the most of the time. And even in the time of the Euros, I will say the days that England don't play or there are no games, which is quite difficult, to be honest, try to enjoy with him.
That's what I would say. Those are the days where there's not going to be competition.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Micky, that was quality. Thank you for coming.
No problem, brother.
Make sure, guys, if you want to get your scenarios in, get them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Peace.